And y'all are my only friends, you know what I mean? So I do enjoy talking to y'all. It gives me my social interaction without having to go out and deal with people and be around people who are predatory as hell and always looking for a come up. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna get this. Oh gosh, this thing right here, always something. Oh my goodness. Damn it. What's going on, everybody? I'm sorry, I'm trying to get situated and set up. Hell. You know, that's just crazy. I'm not doing that. The devil is a liar anywhere, G string. I hope y'all doing good. I know it's Friday night, so there's probably not gonna be a lot of people online. A lot of people out there having fun, socializing, getting this swerve on floor pure rocks. But I just wanted to touch base with y'all, answer any questions you may have, and let y'all know that Cash App is done. I disputed what's going on, Blind About the Truth. The psychic rapper, what's going on? I know how you feel about giving up. I know how you feel, but don't. I know how you feel. Man, if I could tell you how many times I said that, you gotta keep going. You done made it this far. You done made it this far. That's like quitting. That's like quitting 5 miles from the end zone. You can't do that. As much as you feel like you want to, tomorrow you'll feel different. Unfortunate but true, you done invested years into this. And you know a pot always bubbles before it starts to boil. So, I just wanted to come talk to y'all. Cash App is done. I got a message for you. Cash App, they gonna, as of January 26th, they gonna close the account. I called them, they didn't say why. They didn't say why. But I ain't worried about that. In the description, I got Vimo. So, I got Vimo and PayPal. But, it's craziness. It's always craziness. Because the situation with the landlord today, luckily, that was taken care of. A friend of mine, helped me take care of that. Right as that was happening, Medicaid called. I was worried about the landlord, but there was nothing I could do at the time. Medicaid called. Now this is a call I've been waiting for, but they trying to set me up and enroll me in Medicaid, but it's only going to start next year, so it really wasn't crucial. But I was doing nothing but sit here stewing anyway, so better to be proactive than just sitting there in your feelings, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time that was going on, there was like other stuff going on. So when you get hit all at one time, like, and I was sitting here in here, like, just questioning the Most High, like you was doing, psychic rapper. Like, why is all of this happening right now? Like it was just happening and piling up. That's because the pot is boiling. It's boiling. You know what I mean? You done invested years in your life into your chosen status, into doing what's right. You feel like giving up, but tomorrow you'll feel different. And like a diamond, you gotta be pressure. You gotta have that pressure. You got to have that pressure. Don't get me wrong, that shit sucks like a mother. It sucks all day, every day. Yeah, it do. But when you do get to that breakthrough, you gonna know that you paid your dues to get there. So nobody can't say you don't deserve this or you got what you got because you was just lucky and this, that, and the other. No, you weren't lucky. You paid your damn dues. Happy birthday. Carter, happy birthday, happy birthday. Good for you. I want to ask, but how old? That's good. That is so good. But yeah, like, it was just calamity after calamity after calamity. And I was like, most time, like, listen, like, I'm so done. But you can't give up. You done put in too much time. You done put in too much time. That's like just dropping the football at the 5-yard line. That would make all those years meaningless. I know you feel like giving up, and you scream and ask why is it playing out the way it is. But you on that track. You've been on that track for too long. You can't give up. Tomorrow you'll feel differently. What's that song? It'll be all over in the morning. It sucks, but you done invested too much time. You can't quit. But as everything was playing out today, it was madness. I'm sitting here worried about one thing, and another thing pop up, and another thing pop up, and I was just going through. I'm like, but it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, because the Most High didn't bring you this far to leave you. I want to answer a question that one of the subscribers sent to me. And you guys can ask questions too. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up if you like Chosen One content. I appreciate y'all being here on a Friday night, because you know some people in the club trying to turn up. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody needs a break and a vacation. But y'all are here feeding your spiritual needs, and ain't nothing wrong with that. The Most High sees that, which is why He backs you, which is why He rocks with you. Them people can go out to the club. God forbid something happens in the club and it starts popping off. They not. You got those Christians that go to church on Sunday. They Christian on Sunday. They holy on Sunday. But Monday through Saturday, they loose and wild and whatever they do. On a Friday night, you feeding your soul and your spirit. You ever seen somebody who you hang out with, and every time they listen to music, they don't listen to no music that feeds their soul. Everything is ass and titties, and this and that, and guns and glocks and this. That's because some people ain't got souls. Some people walk around here ain't got no souls in them. They go whichever way the wind blows. And that's okay if they want to live their life that way. But it's very important that you make sure that you don't have them people around you. Because like they say, bullet don't have no name on it. And if they see that you got power and value and that the Most High loves you, they know that you are going to receive your crown. The Bible says that. They act like the narcissists and our comments act like they don't know what the Bible talking about, but they do. That's why they want to be up on you all the time and up under you and always in your business and trying to pop in and shit like that, because they waiting for you to get that crown. So they can feed off the carcass. And if they're in your family, that's even more dangerous, because they're trying to unalive you just so that they can inherit all your stuff. So just be mindful. But like I'm saying, y'all doing something that most people ain't out there doing. And I was talking to one of my subscribers, and they was like, why do they keep coming and coming like that? That's because they have a bounty. There was a bounty on you, and they accepted a contract. It's kind of kill or be killed. You take this person out because you accepted a contract. If you take this chosen one out, you'll get these blessings. But the devil's a liar. And the devil knew when you came into this world how powerful you were, how special you were to the Most High. That's why he put the contract out on you. You see what I'm saying? He know that narcissist wasn't going to win with you. But the narcissists and the karmics have been taking out other people before. And you probably look weaker than all of them. In a manner of speaking. Like they figure they can take you out with no problem. But they let their eyes deceive them. And the enemy knows. He wanted them to accept that offer. Because he knew they wasn't going to get you. Then he knew how important you were to the Most High. Because every deal with the devil goes bad. Read the fine print. You were the sleeping agent. You were the sleeper cell. You were the one they never saw coming. You're too powerful for that. The devil knew that. The enemy knew that. The enemy knew that. But he wanted them to write a check their ass couldn't cash, because every deal with the devil goes south. You've received stories about people who made a deal with the devil and it came back to haunt them. The enemy knew that they weren't gonna get you. So they bet everything. They put a bet all on black. They bet all on you. And you can't be gotten. And now they ass is on the hook for a lot of shit. Happy birthday, Carter. Happy birthday. I hope you have a good one. That's what it comes down to. But I had a subscriber that asked about how do we know we from heaven? Or how do we know that we are from a higher spiritual plane? And I'm getting ready to answer that. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up, y'all. It don't cost nothing. Sends it up in the algorithm. And gets YouTube to recommend it in other areas on YouTube so the Most High's word gets out there. Because there's a lot of people who don't know they're chosen and are under attack by family, friends, and schoolmates and don't understand why. So this information is life-saving. So hitting that thumbs up gets it in more places and gets it viewed by more eyes so the Most High's word gets out there. And if you can't contribute, you don't have to. Cash App is done. In the description, Vimo, Intuitive Anthony, all one word, or PayPal at Intuitive Anthony 1978. You don't have to, but if you can, that's great to give. And there's a GoFundMe. Blinded by the Truth will put it up on the screen as well, guys. But the subscriber wanted to know, we are from another spiritual plane higher. Because this is how you know. Other people will lie about the smallest and stupidest shit. Because they don't think nothing of it. They will be dishonest and no, and crabby and lying, deceitful. We don't operate that way. We know the person we talking to ain't about shit. But we tell the truth even if it's to our own detriment. Because we know whatever we going through here don't last always. It may feel like it. It may feel like it's going to last forever, but it don't. So we could be talking to somebody that we know is conniving, two-faced, and snaky, but they ask us a question. We answer honestly. Because we don't load our souls up with unnecessary sins. Because the Most High is the most important. And when people look at you, you see right through them. That's why they look at you like this. Because they know when they look in your eyes, they see a whole lot more than just the average person. You don't move like everybody else. You don't talk like everybody else. You care more about truth and honesty and right and wrong than you worry about somebody trying to stab you in the back and get at you. Because they may get a couple dollars here and there. But that money gonna run out. But that sin is gonna follow them to the afterlife. And where they go, whether up or down, is gonna depend on how many sins they've accumulated. And people who like to lie all the time don't even realize how many sins they have collected. Some people will just lie about the simplest thing. You got a piece of gum in your purse? No. No, they do. Got a whole pack of gum in their purse, but they're gonna say no, even though they know they're lying, and they have plenty of gum. They could give a person a piece of gum, but they're just gonna lie because they don't see nothing about it. Our moral compass guides everything we do. Normal people don't act that way. That's why the narcissists look at you like this, because you ain't no average bear. You know, average bear. People don't come across you every day. And people either love you or they hate you. It ain't no middle ground. They either like you or hate you. And most people are not going to like you because they don't like the truth. What do they say? Wide is the path that leads to destruction and narrow is the path that leads to life. That's why there's so many narcissists and gang stalkers and all that shit teaming up to come after you. You probably was the only chosen one in your whole neighborhood. And for a while before we knew who we were and the internet was getting information out there, we just couldn't understand why the fuck they was coming after us the way they were. They had a whole team of people. We were walking by ourselves. So we are walking the narrow path. That's why everybody don't really rock with us. Because if you were of the world would love you. You're in of the world. Because it's not what people say, it's what they don't say. Somebody passed away and they got 500, 600, 700 people at their funeral. You already know they're going to hell. Because the world loves their own. You got a really good person and only 10 people show up to the funeral. They were not of the world. So the world don't care about them. So they going up to heaven. And you notice that when good people pass away, it rains. But when wicked people die, it's sunny as hell. Hot, shiny, and good day to go to the beach. You ain't never noticed that growing up. I know I did. Because as a chosen one, when you getting abused and treated some type of way, you start thinking more, and the Most High is talking to you. You think it's your subconscious. It's the Most High. It's the Most High talking to you. And as you get older, the Most High reveals more and more to you. Hold on one second, y'all. We got a fuck stain in here. We got somebody who's a piece of dog shit. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. It's probably somebody who probably just, they'll wind up getting murdered, or they'll wind up probably getting murdered unalive, or because they're going to hell anyway. They're going to hell anyway. They're going to hell. They're going to hell. They're going to hell. You see what I mean by people come in and they want to stop people from getting where they're going. Now, if they want to fuck up their life, they go right ahead. They go right the fuck ahead. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. Ruin your life. Nobody gives a shit about you. You're a piece of dog shit. The world will be better off without you. But they want to fuck with other people. You see what I'm saying? Because misery likes company. They already know they're a piece of shit. So anything they do shouldn't surprise you. Shouldn't surprise you. It shouldn't surprise you. It shouldn't surprise you. They're dog shit. They're dog shit humans. They're garbage people. That's who they are. That's who they are. They wear different masks in front of people because they want people to believe they normal just like everybody else. But they rotten. They're rotten. They're children of Satan. And they're proud of it. But they won't show it to you until you figure it out. They'll play that role like they're a decent human being so they can stay around you and get what they can get out of you. Because they're parasitic. They're human garbage. But once you realize what the fuck they are, they know they ain't shit. They know they trash. They know they trash. And once you see them for what they are, they don't feel bad about it. But you know when they do feel bad about it? When their ass is burning and twerking in that fire. But by then it's too late. Sorry, loser. Be gone. So don't feel bad when people get treated the way they get treated, because sometimes they deserve it. They deserve it. People get what they deserve. One way or the other. One way or the other. They get what they deserve. They get what they deserve. They're human stains. And a lot of times, there'll be a chosen one in the family, and they all black sheep that chosen one. But a rotten tree gives a rotten fruit. A rotten tree gives rotten fruit. They're trash. So 9 times out of 10, most of them people in that family, they ain't shit. They ain't shit. They ain't shit. Their babies ain't gonna be shit. And the one you ever had a member in your family, Uncle so-and-so or Auntie so-and-so don't fuck with the family, it's because they know that all of them ain't shit. And that's what it is. These people want to have an ass of babies. They ain't shit, but they want to have a bunch of damn maggots crawling around this planet who ain't shit too. A chosen one be like, look, I'm not in a financial situation right now to have kids. You think them fucking garbage dogs do that? No. They're trash. They're trash. In every sense of the word. They built wrong. You turn the light on in the toilet flush. Their wiring is all shot the fuck up. They are. We operate on a higher scale. So they know that we honorable. We have morals. So they will sit and pretend that they're a good person, but you see, they show their ugly side. They show you the mask falls. And once you cut them off, then they freely throw garbage out there. They throw bullshit out there just to fuck up shit. But they don't do that until you see them for what the fuck they are. Yeah, I said, hi, what's going on? I said, hi, Dean. I said, hi. That's what it is. And now that you bounded up and waiting for your breakthrough, they can't get in, and they can't send their dog shit cousins and dog shit aunts and all these people in there. The enemy's gonna start fucking with your day-to-day life. You waiting for a very important call, and at the same time an important call, some other emergency happens. And they just keep timing each other right back to back to back to back to back to back. That's why. He's gonna try to stress you out because he's running out of time, so he's doing anything to let you know that he's pissed with you because you're winning. You must be doing something right if you got haters, right? You're doing something right if you got haters. Ain't nobody jealous of the homeless man under the bridge. Ain't nobody jealous of the homeless man under the bridge. The fact that they jealous and envious of you is because you make them look like dog shit. But this time you know you better than them. So they can say all that shit to try to upset you and piss you off, and you looking at them like, you disgust me. Ugh, gross. And the people in their lives who don't know that they're a piece of dog shit soon start to realize it. And once they realize it, then the mask comes off and they see the gargoyle for what it really is, that monster underneath that mask. But they gonna play the game as long as you're willing to tolerate it. They're gonna play the game as long as you're willing to tolerate it. But once you say no more, they're gonna let that freak flag fly. They're gonna let that garbage fly. And then you're gonna be so surprised that you were standing next to somebody so fucking ugly. Then you're gonna have to find somebody else to feed off of. But it's getting harder for narcissists to find other people to feed on because we are communicating. Chosen Ones and Empaths are communicating with each other. It used to be a bunch of them fucking losers teaming up on one of us. Now we got social media and networking. We know what the fuck the game is. So we building our numbers. They couldn't defeat us when it was just one of us and 20 of them fuck things. Now we got a network and a team of us. They ain't got a shot in hell. So all they're gonna do is try to throw you off your game by saying stupid little shit just to show you that they uneducated, they're stupid, they're garbage. That should let you know that you're making the right decision by leaving that trash in the dumpster. Because you are like a beautiful bride in her wedding dress. They are a piece of garbage. Your dress is very beautiful. The dress is very beautiful that the bride got on. But it's kind of hard to pay attention to the dress when you're standing next to a dumpster. And once you see that, they ain't got a shot of hell. They ain't got a shot in hell of getting back into your life. They're gonna show you who they really are, and you're gonna be disgusted at the fact that they was around you that entire time. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Hit the like button. It's just a thumbs up. Free, don't cost nothing. And if you can contribute, in the description, Venmo and PayPal. Venmo, Intuitive Anthony, all one word. PayPal is at Intuitive Anthony 1978. I'm really glad that that's how you know. Because see, the person, the subscriber that asked me about this was just a prime example of how you know that we are from a spiritual realm above, and that they are from garbage city and they belong in hell because they're trash and they need to burn. That right there. If you don't like content that somebody's making, why the fuck do you waste your time watching it? If you don't eat at Taco Bell, why would you drive your car to Taco Bell to get something to eat? Wouldn't you want to spend your money at a place that you like to eat? Why would you pay $700 for a Beyonce ticket if you don't like her? Tell me what sense that makes. That's thinking. That's dumb shit. That's dumb shit. You can't talk reason and sense to somebody who's an idiot. You can't. And all you'll do is be spinning your wheels, wasting your time with this person who's going down. They're already going down. Let them go down and let it happen. But they depend on good people to keep them sustained and keep them alive and keep them afloat, when they really need to just go belly up and let the bubbles rise to the top of the water. But if you pull away from them, that's where they're going anyway. They already know they're going down. They just need somebody like you to hang on to. You see what I'm saying? They just need somebody like you to hang on to. And then everybody gonna show up to the funeral. Oh my God, so-and-so got killed, and oh my God, they was a piece of shit. They got whatever they got. They got what they deserve. But everybody gonna sit there and pretend like this was a good person. They wouldn't have got murdered if they was a good person, right? But the world gonna show up like that was Mother Teresa, because they are of the world, and you know who runs the world, the enemy. Somebody may they burn in hell, rest in peace. That's what it is. That's what it is. That comment right there, that foolishness, lets you know I don't give a fuck how mad I am at somebody. There's certain things you don't say if you have respect for yourself, if you honor and respect the Most High. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. And the things that fly out of their mouth are straight from a demon. The creative way they look to be hurtful, to be negative, to be evil, they go out of their way, egregious. If they use that same energy into doing something worth a damn, they'd be somebody. But they built wrong. Blinded by the truth, go ahead and snatch Cash App out of there. If you could, please, just snatch it out of there. Snatch it completely out of there. All Cash App, because Cash App, yeah, they gone, they done, they are so fucking done. But they're trash. They're fucking trash. So they gonna come online to fuck with somebody they don't like. You going out of your way, stopping your life to go fuck with somebody you don't like. That means they ain't got shit going on in their life. Ain't nobody missing them. Ain't nobody sitting around waiting for them to show up. Because when they show up, that energy shows up with them. People tolerate them, but they ain't calling them and asking them to come over unless they trash like them. Because birds of a feather flock together. That's what it comes down to. Guys, don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not a member, hit subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified when content comes up, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you can. And if you can contribute and you want to, the Most High moves you, in the description, Venmo and PayPal. Venmo Intuitive Anthony, all one word. PayPal at Intuitive Anthony 1978. I'm so impressed because that person who said that stupid ass comment probably ain't going out because they don't have nobody who's buying them drinks or doing something for them, or they can't find nobody to lie to that would hang around them so they could pretend to be a good person while they're using them. So the only reason they sitting at home is because that kind of energy, they ain't got no fucking plans. They ain't got nothing better to do. And they probably mad about it. So I'm gonna fuck with somebody because nobody don't like me. Well, bitch, you don't even like you. Because if you did like you, you would be trying to save your soul. So if you don't like yourself, what the fuck do you think anybody else is gonna think? Love starts at home. Because I'm sorry, if I don't like Burger King, I'm not going to Burger King. Especially if I'm driving. If I don't like that content, I'm not watching it. That's because their time has no value. They're worthless. Everything they touch is worthless. Everything they do is worthless. That's why they got time to fuck with everybody else, because they got nothing going on in their life. And everybody got more going on than them. That's why they feel important if somebody stops their busy life to deal with garbage. Because these little fuckers, these are kids that's like, well, mom and daddy don't pay attention to me, so I'm gonna do something bad. Because any attention is better than no attention. They're dysfunctional. They're slow adults with the mind of a child, the mind of a problem child. And a lot of these parents, a lot of these people who had these kids, a lot of the mamas should have swallowed them. But you know it came from somewhere. They came from somewhere. So a rotten child came from a rotten tree. The daughter's a whore, the mother's a whore. The son's a bastard, the daddy's a bastard. And then that one that comes out and says something's wrong with these fucking people and walks away, they're gonna all talk shit about. They're gonna all talk shit about. Well, he think he better than us. If it must be put out there, yeah. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. We are better than you. I'm glad you see it too. But they want you to defend yourself. You ain't gotta defend yourself to them. You ain't gotta defend yourself to them. Well, what was you doing at such and such a time in the morning? Last time I checked, bitch, I was grown. Who the fuck is you? See what I'm saying? And once you see it for what it really is, you see it as just disgusting. It really is. It really is. It really is. They're a human stain. And then you sitting there, and then you hear about judgment that came up on them. Judgment happened. They getting paid back, or they getting the karma that they put out. And everybody's like, oh, they was a good person. No, they weren't. They was a piece of shit. And the way they went out is the way they lived. And everybody sitting there pretending and lying and putting this person on a pedestal like they're a good person. Because they all lie. They lie like they breathe. They have no affinity for the truth. That's why we tell the truth in every situation, whether it benefits us or not. And that's what they don't like about us. But who gives a shit? Nobody wants them to like us. They didn't like us before. And when you get your breakthrough and you got all that money and you situated and set up, that's going to give them a reason to hate. And if they talking shit about you now, they can say whatever they want about you when you set up. Call me whatever you want to call me, but don't call me broke. And them sad stories and sad songs, play a tiny violin. Well, I can't do this and I can't do that. If you stop fucking worrying about other people's business and take care of your own. But they want you. They're always trying to humble you. They're always trying to humble you. Because they know you're above them. And they want you to apologize and try to lower yourself to their vibration. But they trash. Thank you, CC. Thank you. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Hit the thumbs up. It don't cost nothing. Sends it up in the algorithm. And I'm very glad that y'all here on a Friday night. And if you can contribute, and the Most High moves you, please do. Vimo and PayPal are the best ways. Vimo, Intuitive Anthony, all one word. PayPal is at Intuitive Anthony 1978. If anything, is be gas in the car or some Slim Jims from a little pup that's just laying right there. My little babies. But I do like talking to y'all because y'all are my people. Y'all are my tribe. I don't even like going outside because when you go outside in certain areas, people always gotta hustle. They gotta hustle. And because everybody on demon time and they ass is running towards the lake of fire and gasoline draws, I don't want to deal with people. You know what I'm saying? And they see your good heart and they will move heaven and earth to get next to you because they want to use you. But we are all of the same mind. We can sit here and converse. But every now and then, a roach sneaks in and they get thrown out. So do that with the people in your life. If they ain't walking right, chuck them. Flush them. Flush them like the piece of shit they are. Flush them. Flush them. Flush them. That's one less person you got to hear begging and crying in your ear when you hit your breakthrough. As soon as they try to call, if you'd like to make a call, please hang up. You have been blocked by this user. Because everybody who's in their life leaves them. Their kids leave them. Their job leave them, their relationships leave them, and then they wind up in a nursing home. The nurses don't even come in there, they got bed sores. Everybody leaves them, but you know who ain't gonna leave them? The demon that's coming to collect their ass. The demon that's coming to collect them. They gonna be alone with that demon. And the demon is gonna rip their soul out their body. They ain't gonna have no peaceful death, because there's a such thing as a good death and an evil death. They're gonna have an evil death. Somebody, yeah, they in a nursing home, their kids don't even want to see them. No, just call me when they're dead. Somebody, well, I'm not gonna leave you anything. I don't want nothing from you. It's got the devil all over. That's bad money. That's blood money. Let it pass away with you. You see what I'm saying? But once you see these people for who they are, you can't go back to unseen. Now you just move accordingly. You just move accordingly. Because I got no problems about blocking a bitch in a heartbeat. I got no problems. I got no problems. I got no problems. Because everybody ain't got value. Everybody don't have value. And as much as we want to think, everybody don't have value. Some people choose to be awful. They choose to go to hell. And you could choose to have nothing to do with them. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, guys, I wanted to do a quick live. Whether after the live, if you want to contribute, in the description. Vimo, Intuitive Anthony, all one word. PayPal at Intuitive Anthony 1978. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not a member, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Hit the thumbs up, guys. And until I talk to you again, guys, if you like it, I love it. But these narcs out here cold-blooded. And remember, correct your crown. Y'all have a good one.